Welcome to Miss Ramos Rockin' Fourth. Here's another video today about open area model division. So we're using an open area model and we're dividing numbers. Let's get started. So our first problem we're going to look at today is 387 divided by 3. We can also write that as 387 divided by 3 equals n, because we don't know. So to get started, we're going to be dividing by 3. So we're going to put our 3 here because that's what we're dividing by. And the first number we're going to be looking at is we're dividing 3 into 387. So we're going to place that inside our open area model. And now you'll notice that we have 3 places here. This one, and this one. And we're using it just like a place value mat. So this is our ones place, this is our tens place, and this is our 100s place. So I'm going to start here in the hundreds place because we're going to kind of work just like you would here. So you start looking at the 100s place. So we do the same thing here. And what I'm saying is 3 times 100 would be 300. Well, 300 is close to 387, so I might be able to use that. Or I could go up by groups of 100. So if I go up by 100, that means I have 200. But I know when I suck off those zeros, 3 times 2 is 6, and add on this 2 zeros is 600. Well, 600 is larger than 387, so I cannot use 3 times 200. I have to use 3 times 100. And 3 times 100 is 300, and I'm going to write that right down here. And now I'm going to subtract. So 7 minus 0 is 7, 8 minus 0 is 8, and 3 minus 3, of course, is 0, and I don't need to write that there. Now I'm going to take this 87 and I bring it here to the tens place. So now I'm looking at 87 right here. And now I'm multiplying by groups of 10 because now I'm in the tens place. Remember, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, and this is the hundreds place, okay? So now I'm looking at 3 times 10, and 3 times 10 we know is 30, 3 times 20 is 60, and 3 times 30, well, 3 times 3 is 9, so 90, and 3 times 2. So the closest thing, so I can't use this because that's 90. I could use 10, but it's not close enough without going over. So it's really not very close. But 3 times 2 is 60. It's less than 87. So I'm going to use, 3 times 20. 3 times 20, which will be 60. So I'm going to put that right here. Because remember, the 3 times 30 was 90, and that's larger than 87, so I can't do that. So now I'm going to subtract again. 7 minus 0 is still 7, and 8 minus 6 is 2. 7, 8, yeah, it's 2, 27. So now I'm going to bring this 27 over into the ones place. And so now once again I am skip counting in this place by ones. So that's like 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3. But I already know that 3 times 9 is 27. So I'm not going to use 3 times 1 or 3 times 2 or 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because those really aren't close enough to 27 without going over. So I am going to use 3 times 9. And I know that 3 times 9 is 27. So now I'm going to put 27 right there. I'm going to subtract. 27 minus 27 is 0. So that means now I'm going to take all of those numbers that I have circles around. So I have 100. I have 20. And I have 9. And I'm going to line those up according to the place value. And I have 0 plus 0 plus 9 is 9. 0 plus 2 plus nothing is 2. and 1 plus nothing is 1. So I now know that 387 divided by 3 means that I have 129 in each group. And I can even check it by multiplying 129 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Carry the 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 7, 8. And 3 times 1 is 3. So I now have my answer of 387, which is what I started with right here, times the 3, which is what I divided by, and I got 129. Great job. I'm super proud. Give yourself a star. All right, let's try another one. So now we have 745 divided by 5. So I'm going to put my 5 here because that's what we're dividing by. And I know that I'm looking for 745. That's what I'm going to put here in my first box. Remember, this is the ones place, tens place, and hundreds place, kind of like a place value map. So we're only looking at this first section of the hundreds place. And I'm thinking to myself, 100 times 5 is 500. That's kind of close to 745. And then I'm going to go up and try another one. So 200 times 5 is 1,000. 5 times 2 is 10. Add on the 2 zeros, that's 1,000. So I can't use the 2, but I can use the 100. So now I know that 100 times 5 is 500, and I'm going to write that here below the 745, and I'm going to subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5, 4 minus 0 is 4, and 7 minus 5 is 2. So now I'm going to bring this number over, right over here, and now I have 245. But remember, in this middle section, I'm dividing by tens. I'm counting by groups of 10. So here I have 10 times 5 is 50. It's less than 245, but it's not very close. Let's see. Let me think. I could do 5 times 20, which I know would be 100. Maybe 30. 30 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. Add on the zeros, 150. 4 times 5 would be 20. Ooh, we're getting closer. Add on the zeros, 200. 5 times 5, 50. So 5 times 5 is 25. Add on the zeros, 250. But 250 is larger. So let's go one down. And 5 times 4 is 220. And add on the zeros, 200. So I know that this is too large. These are too small. So I'm going to use 40. So 40 times 5 40 times 5, 4 times 5 is 20, and add on that extra 0 is 200. Now I'm going to subtract 245 minus 200. 5 minus 0 is 5, 4 minus 0 is 4, and 2 minus 2 is nothing, but I don't have to write that in there. And now I know I'm going to bring this over into the 1 section. And so now I'm looking at 45 in the 1 section. Because I'm in the 1 section, I'm multiplying by multiples of 1. So I'm saying 5 times 1 is 5. And I already know in my head, I could try 5 times 2. I know that's 10. 5 times 3 times 4, 5, 6, 7. But I know in my head already that 9 times 5 is 45. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of... I know that I'm using 9 times 5. I'm not using 2. I'm not using 1 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 8. I am using 9 times 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put 9 times 5 is 45. That's the total. And I'm going to subtract. And 45 minus 45 is 0. But now I'm not done. I have one more step. Now I'm going to take this 100 plus this 40. So I've written it out in expanded notation. And this 9, and I'm putting it back together with 0 plus 9 is 9. 0 plus 4 is 4. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So now I know that if I have 745 pieces of candy and I divided it up between 5 kids, each kid is going to get 149 pieces. Woohoo! Now I know you did this, and I'm really proud of you for coming up with the answer of 149. I'm so proud. We can go ahead and check it. So we're going to take our answer of 149 and we're going to multiply it by this number right here, our divisor, times 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Put down your 5, carry the 4. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 4 is 24. Put down the 4, carry the 2. 1 times 5 is 5, 6, 7. 745. And that is the number we started with right here. Super job. Super proud of you. Great job. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos on Ramos Rockin' Fourth. See you later.